Welcome back, it's your girl Jazz, and today I am so excited to be trying out the new Oculus. I literally just got it in the mail today, not that long ago actually. So I know a couple of things about it, but I will be doing a follow-up video as well as comparison video on this as well. I will say, before I show you guys, the one thing that I'm not happy with the new Oculus, before even looking at it, touching or anything like that, it's white. And the reason why I don't like it is that I already know that I can't even have white clothes. I really can't, because I can get anything and everything dirty. Doesn't matter how careful I am, I'll find a way. So that's one thing that I'm a little upset about as far as the Oculus goes. And white, as of right now, is the only option available. And I'm thinking it might be to distinguish the difference between Oculus 1 and 2. Or excuse me, Oculus Quest 1 and 2 to be specific. But here's the cover of the box in case you didn't see it. What else that I need? Just put it right here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and erase everything. Okay. These seem like the lenses seem like they stick out significantly more on this than the previous version. But I will, like I said, I will be doing a comparison video specifically so that way you guys can know whether it's worth it or not to upgrade. Alrighty, now I'm going to get this thing dirty. Oh, I do like the fact that it has a kind of a cover over it, so I'm pretty sure I've got stuff on my hands already, and it seems like it's pretty safe. So yes, I do not see a auxiliary port on either side of this one, so obviously the earbuds that they're trying to sell, they're not trying to, they are offering for the Quest specifically is obviously going to have to be Bluetooth, because I'm not seeing a port. Oh, correction. No, wait, that might be the charger. No, there is an auxiliary cord. It's only on one side this time around though. So we've got the charging port, which is the Type-C, as well as the auxiliary cord. So they might be corded, more than likely. It's a good thing I took the wrapper off, huh? Alright, so this is an interesting little piece right here, which I'm very fortunate not to have to use right now. This is for glasses. I'm assuming you take things off and put it back together. So I'm already going to go ahead and attempt to break the, no, I'm just joking. I'm not attempting to break it, but it does come off pretty easily. And that noise that you hear, more than likely probably won't pick up on camera, is my Oculus going off. So this is going to be, so it's just going to give you just a little bit of an extra space, as you can see right here, for those that wear glasses. Don't miss those days at all. So it's just going to sit exactly like that. Of course, you got to make sure it snaps in. Alright, so a couple of the accessories that I've seen about this. I did mention earbuds previously, and they do have Quest 2 specific earbuds, as well as over the regular headphones. So like I said, the earphones are going to be $50 if you decide to get them, or if you want the headphones, which is over the ears, they're going to be $100. I am going to get a lot of the accessories so that way I can test it out to see how it makes a difference on the gaming experience. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open this to see what exactly comes with it before I look into more details of what you can purchase in addition to. And just a reminder, with the Oculus, you will need a Facebook to access it. So of course we got the charging cord, which is going to be like most new Androids, which is going to be the double Type-C. And then of course you have the adapter for the Type-C part as well. It's not going to be the USB that we're used to. One of the accessories that I look forward to reviewing for the Oculus Quest 2 is going to be the Oculus Link cable and software, which I'm assuming comes with there, with the link cable. I've briefly looked over it, and pretty much it's going to be a cable that's going to connect the Oculus Quest 2 to a gaming PC, and it's going to enhance your gaming experience. I do want to be clear that I'm not referring to the Oculus Rift. It's two different products. The Rift, you do need a PC to be able to play with it, to play any games or anything like that. But with the Quest 2, you don't need anything additional to it. Of course, you've got the games and everything that's going to be downloaded on the device itself, which is part of the reason why there are two different versions of this. There is the 64 gig as well as a 256. So depending on how many games, if you're like me, a creature of habit, where you're only going to buy 1 or 2 games, because either A, you're cheap, wants the smaller version, and plus the games are like $50 each, it seems like. Or, you know, if you're a heavy gamer, of course, you're gonna need the more expanded memory. There's no way to expand the memory either, so I do want to let you guys kind of keep that in mind. So if you plan on getting this for the holidays, if you have a kid that's, or you know, a friend, parent, whatever, whoever you're purchasing this for, if they're really not into gaming, the 64 gig would probably be a better fit. So depending on how much you want to spend, the 64 gig is going to be $299, and you get everything that I just showed you that are pulled out of the box. Or you can upgrade to the 256 gig, which is going to be $399. Yes, I know that's pricey, but keep in mind these are cheaper than the previous Oculus Quest. Unfortunately, I do not have the exact prices for the previous Oculus. I have quoted it on my previous video for the original Oculus. They do not have available anymore, period. So regardless, pretty much it's either going to be the 64 gig or the 256. I believe it was about $100 difference between the two sizes. So I mean, you're saving about $100, unless you like me and bought the first one. Again, some of the accessories that are available, there is another strap, which they call the Elite strap. The Elite strap is going to be $49, and I haven't seen it in person, so please, you guys, you know, kind of bear with me on this. From what I've seen online, the images of it, as you can see right here, the Elite strap seems like it has kind of like an outline, like a half circle outline to give you a little bit more stability while you're wearing it. There is also an additional Elite strap with a battery. However, you do get a carrying case as well. So you cannot get the Elite strap with the battery without the case. So there's only two options. Either you get the Elite without the battery, or you get the Elite with the battery and a carrying. Just for the Elite strap by itself with the little, like I said, kind of dome looking stability strap, is going to be $49, but if you want the additional battery pack with the carrying case, it's going to be $129. So it just depends on what you want to pay for. The Elite battery strap is going to extend out your gaming time to double. I'm not exactly sure how long it's last on a full charge, because like I said, I haven't tested anything out. You guys literally saw me just pull it out of the box. So as far as any kind of gaming experiences, timing, charging time, all that stuff, I will be evaluating throughout the week that I'm testing it out. So whenever I do the updated video, if you have any questions or anything like that, please go ahead and drop them below so that way I can answer them on my next video. As far as the visuals of the gaming, it has 50% more pixels, so you're going to have more clearer visions while you're playing, unless you're still blind without it. Just kidding. So it does have a 6 gig RAM in addition to a Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2. I had to say that a little bit slow because I know that I can easily mix up the letters. As far as the processor, so it's going to be a lot of a quicker process. So I'm excited to test this one out. And I'm going to go ahead and at least try it on. seems like the strap is designed a little bit differently from the Quest, but of course I'll be going into a little bit more details on the differences between the Quest 1 and the Quest 2. So I'm just trying to fit the device. Seems like it fits nicely. Oh, okay. So I think there's extra spacing right here for the glasses, which is the attachment that I put on earlier in the video. I'm going to take this off and see how if it fits either better or does make a difference to those that do not wear glasses, or in my case, that are former glasses wearers. Yes, that made perfect sense in my head. Okay, so I still have some space right here, but it seems like it's fitting just about the same, but I think I might need to adjust my straps a little bit better, which I'll probably do at a later time, because I still have to set up my account with this, and hopefully my games transfer over. If not, Oculus, I'm not happy with you. To put it nicely. So we've got the, oh, these are actually heavier, at least from what I can recall. I do see differences. So I do see some differences on the controllers. As you can see right here, get a little bit of a better view of it. And as I mentioned, I will be going over that a little bit more in detail during the comparison video. Another thing, as I'm just kind of playing with this, one thing I'm not a huge fan of is the fact that you have to adjust the lenses without being able to wear them. So if you need to adjust it just a little bit, you're going to have to kind of play a guessing game between having to actually seeing whether it's clear or not. I wish there was a way that you can either do it on the, you know, on the screen so you can adjust it that way, versus having to take it off, see if it works, you know, kind of doing that way. Because once you have the strap on, you have it adjusted right, you're not exactly sure whether it's going to be, you know, just moving it just a little bit or too much, which is, oh wait, hold on. Okay, so there are 3 different settings it looks like. So you got one, it won't show up on camera, I already know that, but in this little spot right here, there's 1, a 2, and a 3, so that way there's only 3 different settings on there. So if you're in between, maybe if you're 1.5, you're gonna have to decide whether you want to go 1 or 2. So like I said, I wish there was a way that you could do it on screen while you're viewing it, rather than having to do it manually like this. And I'm trying to figure out whether I'm 1. I think I'm 1 set up. And you do have your volume control right here as well. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I'm going to go ahead and do it if I do it again if I have. There are 4 cameras on each corner of the device, and more than likely that's going to be so that way you can set your boundaries whenever your account is set up. Well, you won't be like me and running into anything and everything, because I still ignore the parameters that I set during the game, just because I get too involved to the game. And fortunately, I have not broken anything yet, including a bone. But I have said ouch 1 too many times. But then again, I say that on a daily basis too, if you only knew how clumsy I was. Hopefully for a starter, for an intro video for the Oculus Quest 2, I hope I answered all your questions. If not, make sure that you drop your questions below and I'll answer it in part 2, if not the comparison video. So make sure that you subscribe so you can catch those videos, as well as any other Jazzy reviews that I do, as well as my other YouTube channel, Jazzyfoodz. In the meantime, stay tuned and stay jazzy. Thanks for watching, guys.